Let's just get straight into it. Here's 5 top altcoins that you could obviously make a fortune from in one wee moonshot, or jack in the box as I like to call it. So we'll start off with Ethereum. It's currently sat at 2,000 there or thereabouts dollars, and this could easily go to $20,000 in the next bull run. Again, a 10x on arguably the second favourite coin. Gas fees and that are atrocious, and I do think over time this coin will be just spoken about, it won't be there. But it's fantastic to trade in and out, unless they can sort out the gas fees. If they sort the gas fees out, then I do believe the flipping in will happen, but definitely not anytime soon. Bitcoin's too looked after, with different countries involved now, and even countries using Bitcoin as a means to doing like tax returns and such like. I do think Ethereum is the second best, and everything that's on it, like Arbitrum, for example, they will help to make this community and token thrive for years to come yet. But I do think 20 grand in the next bull run isn't too far of a overshot. But like I say, definitely no chance of flipping and happening in my eyes anytime soon. But it is a fantastic program. Great people behind it. Vitaly's quite cool if you will follow his Instagram and stuff. Yeah, so this one, an easy between 5 and 10x in my eyes. 10 grand, 20 grand easy in the next bull run. So if you get invested in now, obviously try and get in as much as you can. You don't actually have to hold one full Ethereum. You can buy like 0.001, but you need to be getting some volume in regards to percentage wise of an Ethereum to make anything in the next bull run. Good old H-bar and H-barbarians. This token has fantastic noise, it really does. I think lots of people love it. Like I said before, you can find it anywhere you look for it. Anything you look for in cryptocurrency, the usual places: YouTube, Facebook, Reddit, just a Google search, and this token will show up all the time. As soon as you put H-bar in, there'll be thousands of pages. There's so much traction and so much noise about this token that it really can go to all-time new highs. For me personally, I'd say $1 to $2, but somebody's commented on the last post saying 3 to 5, and there is loads of places saying 5 is at the top. That's what I thought Crow would get to. So if this can match Crow and hit 5, then that's 2 tokens in their portfolio that I've been sharing. That'll do extremely well. So its all-time high is about 60 cents, but where it is now, let's just call it 5 cents. If it gets to $1, there's a 20x. If it gets to $5, there's a 100x, and that's where you're going to try and layer out in between the two price predictions. You're not going to hope it goes to $5 and sell everything, or else we'll get absolutely wrecked like some people did in the last bull run with Cardano. That is a massive lessons learned for anybody in crypto. Layer out. Yes, if you have 100,000 tokens and it goes to $5, you're getting 500,000. But you should be layering out when it hits $1, $2, $3, $4, and you should have made maybe $200,000 to $300,000. You won't make the full $500,000, I'm afraid, unless you're really ballsy and you're going to sit there and laugh and say this is definitely going to $5. We need to layer out. We need to take gains and not wreck ourselves like I did in the previous bull run. Speaking of lessons learned, over to Kronos. I've had this since 2021, I think. I bought it for the reward card. I wanted to have a steel bank card, and I wanted to get the cash back, which is 2% at the time. They've obviously, over the last bear market, they've reined that in and cancelled almost everything, and that's brilliant because they've preserved the company. They've preserved the exchange for everybody. There's over 80 million users on that. I mean, that would be like FTX levels if it went down. They've obviously moved over to Dubai for Singapore, and that's brilliant for tax purposes. Even for you or I, if we thought we were going to make over $1 million, you could easily down tools and move over there, or go travelling and not pay any taxes as long as you're out the country longer than 3 months. But if you were to move to Dubai, and it's such a fantastic place, I love it. And being a Scotsman, we are known to be tight with our money, and it is quite an expensive place, but it's fabulous. Beaches, the shopping malls, everything about it's fantastic, and that's where Kronos is. I expect this to hit, its all-time high is 96 cents. I expect this to go way beyond that. It'll definitely hit $1, but $5 wouldn't be too outrageous in my eyes. That would be giving us, I think it's at 6 cents now, but let's just say it was 5 cents is my average. For me, that would give me 100x on what I have just now. But like I've said before, I'm going to continue buying this every month till I hit my 100,000 or 50,000 between them target, and I'm satisfied. So for me, it's an easy 18x from where it is now, and you just need to do your own due diligence. Look at the marketing that this thing has. No other crypto has the marketing that this has. Nothing, and that's what happens. Like I said with HBAR, you need the noise, you need the traction, and Kronos has certainly got that as well. I'm calling it Kronos today because that is its actual proper name. I still like calling it crypto.com. And I love the arena, I love everything about this token. I think it's going to be fantastic. But like I've said before, I am layering out. I'm not going to get too emotional over it. I'm going to sell absolutely everything, and then once we're in a position where everything's gone and the market starts to crash, I'm going to short the shit out of it. And I'm going to keep making money all the way down, and then I'm going to be layering in again. Now, people that hold coins in my eyes are stupid. You need to be getting rid of your coins. Yeah, if you held Bitcoin for day one and it goes to £200,000 for an $8 purchase, then you're laughing. But nobody's got that. We need to be making money. We need to be making sensible decisions. Yes, like the HBAR, if it hits $5 and you've got 100,000 tokens, then you're getting £500,000. But we don't expect, that's best guess. If it only goes to $3.90 or $4.50, you're going to get absolutely wrecked. So you need to have a plan to lay out as well, and we'll be talking about that constantly in this channel. What to buy into with great returns, different ideas, getting the profile a bit diverse, and then obviously learning how to lay it out, because I got absolutely fucked the last time over and I don't want to happen again. I've got kids, I've got a family, I'd like to have no bills and maybe a bigger house. Other than that, we need to be having a plan. And timely on to the next coin, Cardano. It's a fantastic project. The guy that runs this is brilliant. Again, going into YouTube, going into Twitter, you'll find absolutely thousands of things about Cardano. Alex Becker's channel is one of the first things I ever watched. That's why I got into crypto, and he absolutely destroys Cardano holders every chance he gets, and he's quite a funny guy. What happened there was, if you're not been in crypto that long, Cardano holders thought their token was at least going to $5, $10, maybe even $20, and it stopped at $3.60, I think, and it completely dive bombed after that, and everybody got wrecked. It's the best lessons learned for any of us. If we go into a bull run next year and you hold Cardano, you hold HBAR, you hold Crow, you hold Ethereum, and it gets to points where you think, you know what, this is a good layering out, this is maybe my layer out number one, and you need to do it. So when Cardano hits maybe 350, you're going to have to start thinking about taking like maybe 20-30% out, the same way any coin. Crow, HBAR, $1, you're going to have to start taking things out. Ethereum, when it hits maybe $5 or $6,000, you're going to have to start thinking about layering out. We need to take gains and not get wrecked. I can't stress that enough. We didn't want to be sitting at the end of this bull market saying, oh shit, it happened to me again. We don't want that. We want money in our pockets. We want some coin in our hand. We want to be able to take our partners out on dinner dates, holidays. Me personally, take the kids shopping and pay off all my debt. If I have no mortgage, no loan, no car payment, nothing at all, then that means if anything happens to me work-wise, health-wise, everything's the status quo. Everything is as it was. Nobody's rushing around trying to do things. I want what's best for my kids. I'd love to be able to send them to private school. There's nothing wrong with public schools in the UK, but I'd love to be able to send them to private school and maybe put more money in their stocks and shares, their junior ISAs and their junior pensions. But we need to learn to layer out. With this Cardano, it's the biggest and best reminder not to fuck yourself up. And see my game where it is now, roughly 50 cents, back to $3.50 or even $5. You're talking about a 10x for a fantastic top 10 altcoin. And lastly, the one that is always in the news, XRP. It's sitting at about 80 cents. My average buy-in's 45 cents or 44 cents. I've said before, and I've said since the very first video I made, XRP is the best token to have been buying into, because if anything happens with the SEC case in a positive light, this will skyrocket and pull the altcoins, maybe even Bitcoin, up to a better position where they are now. And this happened 2 weeks ago. It went from 49 cents up to 81. Now it's kind of sideways traded, went up and down just slightly for there over the sort of days and weeks that followed. So this is one of the best altcoins to be in. This portfolio is of top 10 coins. There is nothing surer than that. And then lastly, we get onto this little bad boy, ARB Doge AI. Their NFTs are fantastic. I mean, look at that. It's a cracking NFT. If you're into gaming, you could put that on your skin anytime, or your user profile picture. They're saying they're not a meme. They're just launched as a meme. They've got lots of use cases. Their Twitter handle is fantastic. They're on almost every day. There's the usual, the Discord and the Telegraph groups. It's just a jack in the box. Its token now is way down. I've got something like 300 billion, and it's only because I put $100 in it, which again is nothing. They've got a staking platform on their I connected my OKX wallet, where a Web3 wallet, to this, and I think I'm getting something crap like 2%, but it's still better than nothing. Still better than a kick in the teeth. And last year, or last bull market, sorry, should I say, loads of meme coins made lots of money. I mean, in this day and age, NFTs, crypto, everything's down. And at the risk of sounding like some sort of prick, for want of a better word, it's $100. I would spend more than $100. I'm going to dinner with my family. I'd spend more than $100, just me and my girlfriend going out, getting trains, getting meals and getting a few drinks. I'm not teetotal, but I don't drink a lot. But even a night out would set me back $100, easy £100 actually, for a steak dinner or just a normal dinner somewhere. So for this, it's a no-brainer. It's a fantastic wee project, and if it goes parabolic in the next bull run, then I could potentially be loaded off just this one token. But again, like always, do your own research and you get invested in what you want to. I'm just showing you ideas for different portfolios and different coins to put into portfolios that are way down from the all-time high that we could make great money off. As always, consider a like and a share. That'd be much appreciated.